There's a ground ball right side, could do it. The Houston Astros are world champions for the first time in franchise history.
Game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way. Standing in, number 35. He also had 3 hits in the win last night.
Number 35.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Rodriguez offers up perhaps one of the nastiest sliders around, and it won't be uncommon to see a lot of off-balance swings against it, and it'll be easy to see why once you see it come out of his hand. He's got a huge break on it. This is skied into short left center. Calling for it, Galarraga, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Digging in now, Alexi Valdez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 2-1 home. Put up the first baseline. He's got it, and he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base. Into the box now, Xavier Morton.
Now batting.
Vinny on second. Galarraga at first. One gone. Grounded to short. This could be 2. Fielded cleanly. There's 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Stepping up to the plate, number 35 comes into this at bat 0 for 1. In the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is pulled into right, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So with that, the top of the 5th is still alive.
That's the way to hit the ball right there.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
Runners on the move for second. Popped him up. Morton ranging into shallow right. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. So no runs for the 5th coming to the plate now, number 35. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
0-1 count and the pitch.
1-1.
And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. The 1-1 home. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. On the ground to the right side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, this guy is off to some kind of series, and he's one of the better road hitters in all of baseball.
Yeah, and some guys just have a knack for lighting it up on the road, getting that good night's sleep, and finding a way to get to the yard early and work on their craft.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Carlo Barrios. He flew out in his last at-bat. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now a bunt attempt here. He tries the bare hand but can't make the play, and now everybody's safe. So striding in, Richard Arena, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 2-2. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? To second for one. Throw on to first to be in time, but meanwhile the lead shrinks to 1 here on the RBI ground ball. The tag's there, and he is out. A triple play. Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The Yard Goats took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Eugene Rodriguez earns his first win of the season as he turns in 8 strong innings.
A Double-A hitting coach touches base with a new arrival to the team. A player receives input from a coach. A coach clues in a new team member on available resources. A manager confronts his club about an unacceptable team statistic. A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role.
It's baseball on the show, and it's so coming to the plate, number 35. The average for him entering play sits down in the 250s. First pitch of the at-bat. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark DeRosa, what's the key to them starting out 1-0 here at home?
You take a look at this lineup, Matty. One thing stands out, and the fact that they're at the bottom third in on-base percentage. They don't put enough pressure on the defense to
digging in, number 35. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way.
Come on,
hard on the ground toward short. Hernandez scoops it up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. On now, tied 0-0. So digging in now, Marco Hernandez. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. High in the air and deep to left center field. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
You could hear the solid contact all the way up here, and I thought we were going to have our first run of the game right there. Gets all the way to the fence, but it stays in the park, so he'll have to be okay with the double.
Digging in, Eddie Soto. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Soto.
The 0. This is in the air out to left field. Left fielder is on the move. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Ready once again, number 35. And they're runners at the corners now. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. In there, base hit, and that ought to get the run in from third.
Dan, you know what? You like to see that from an offense. When you have a guy in scoring position, there's no sense in waiting around. He saw a pitch he liked right there, and he went after it.
He did, D-Row, and I think that's what most hitters do. They come up with guys on base that they can potentially drive in. They're looking for a pitch to hit, and he didn't wait around and got that bat head started.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. Stepping into the box, Ryan Diggs, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. This is on the ground to short. Is he going to get out of this? He is. They get the force it run on. Stepping up now, number 35. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. In the air, down the line in left. Serrano sprinting after it. Running hard. He's digging for second. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. So stepping in, Ezekiel Carrera. As he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. And now they've got him in a rundown, and they'll slap the tag on him here in the rundown. Marco Hernandez steps in. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though.
And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Runs on 2. Striding in, number 35. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Law is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. And tonight's comes to a conclusion. 6-1 the final. The Portland Sea Dogs took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Derek Sauer. It's baseball. It's the show. And it comes your way next. Corey Hippern will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
You know, Matt, it's awfully tough getting a lot of no decisions as a starting pitcher, but he was able to pick up his first win of the year in his last start. Hopefully his mojo starts turning around.
Settling in now, Patrick Hager. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Second baseman, Patrick Hager.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. He leaps, but he can't. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. Hager takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows.
Now at the plate, James Law. He'll get to take his first cuts here. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder giving chase. And the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. At the bottom of the... Stepping in, number 35. And he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble.
Turn, look, pick it up.
The relay. And he will pull into third with an RBI triple.
So he's unable to wiggle out of danger, and we're all knotted up.
And as a former pitcher, I know how painful that is. He's 1 out away from ending the inning, and he gives up an RBI triple. Nice job by the offense cashing in. Now they've got a good chance to take the lead.
Digging in the switch hitter, David Sanchez. Couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night. The runner's breaking for home. Chopped weakly to the left. Ramirez has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they out of the top. Standing in, Ramon Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Now the 0-1. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder has a beat on it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. In to score, the runner from third. Trying to pick things up where he left off, number 35. It was an RBI triple for him in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Line towards center field. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center field. fielder as he puts it away without much. Leading off the inning, Patrick Hager, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Hit in the air out toward left. Waiting on it, the left fielder. One down. Ready for another shot now, Eddie Soto. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
Eddie Soto.
The 1-2. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And that's off the left field wall. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. Now the relay home. And he will come all the way around to score. Unbelievable. Digging in to try it again, number 35. He tripled earlier, making him 1 for 2 in the ball game.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now. You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. Portland took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Thomas Dickerson takes the win on the mound, his second of the year. Corey Hippern pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. Sean Guzman earns the save out of the bullpen, his 8th of the season. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Daytime baseball. Interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, at the plate, Ken Griffey Jr. He will lead this one off today. Ruth is right there, and it's a very quick out number 1. And now here's a look at Tony La Russa's lineup for the visiting long ball beasts. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a swing and a miss by Piazza, and he's a strikeout victim here. In now, Roberto Alomar. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy.
Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run.
Well, he had him dead to rights at 0-2. Instead of making him chase a pitch and waste a pitch or two, he served one up and paid for it dearly. That is one tough pill to swallow.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. This is in the air out to straightaway center. McCovey will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. But they're off to a good start as they pick up a run. The first coming up, the Beasts lead this one 1-0. Stepping into the box, Jackie Robinson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Jackie Robinson.
Hershiser is ready. Here's the 0-1. Liner toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
Robinson takes the turn at third. He wants it all. And he's safe at the plate. We're all square at 1 apiece.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Into the box now, Babe Ruth. Here comes the first pitch. Line drive to center field. Griffey is right there, 1 down. Now a chance to check out the starting 9 for the mid-century Groundbreakers as penned by Sparky Anderson. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Quinn is there, 2 down. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Ted Williams, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. This is pulled into right. Quinn is there, and it's a very quick inning as the side is retired. 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see 2 different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see 1 flamethrower and 1 guy that throws below the speed limit.
1 out, nobody on. And it's a ball and 2 strikes to Tony Gwynn. Now this is foul tipped right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away. Into the box, Luis Gonzalez. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Turned on down the line, and that's through for a hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
In now, Cal Ripken, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike. So striding forward now, Joe Morgan set to lead off the home half of the 2nd. Hershiser into the windup. Here's the first pitch. This one's smoked the other way, high and deep to left. Gone. He uses that short porch to an advantage home run.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Into the box now, Yogi Berra, as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitor. And the guy patrolling center field today, I can't emphasize this enough. If you want a good ball club, you better be strong up the middle. Center field being that main component with catcher, shortstop, and second base. This guy takes tremendous routes to the ball, strong and accurate arm, and just a leader on the field.
Now in the box, Willie McCovey trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the 2nd. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Gonzalez will camp under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. So they pick up a run on the solo home run as that'll give them the lead. We've played 2 full. It's a lead for the mid-century era, 2-1. So here now is the pitcher, Orel Hershiser. 9-1-2 due up.
The pitcher, number 55, Orel Hershiser.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. Ready for another chance. Ken Griffey Jr. flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Stepping in now, Mike Piazza. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McCovey has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. Now at the plate, Bob Gibson, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Pitcher, Bob Gibson.
On the ground up the middle. And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
Now batting.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Jackie Robinson. And he made it exciting early on as he circled the bases with an inside-the-park home run his first time up. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Throw to Thomas is in time for the out. Now at the plate, Babe Ruth. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. And Chipper will take this one in, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. 3 innings complete. The Groundbreakers lead this one 2-1. Leading off the inning, Roberto Alomar, and they'll need him to get something going here. In there for strike 1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
And he fouls this one off. High in the air out to center field. McCovey on the move. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Jones is one of the few true superstar hitters in the game. You're no doubt aware of it, but it doesn't matter who he's facing. He's a major league threat to hit the ball hard somewhere just about every time he steps into the box.
Yeah, one of the best hitters and truly blessed by the gods, but I don't think people realize the amount of time and effort this guy has put into honing his craft to become one of the great hitters in our sport.
McCovey is in pursuit, but he won't get to it. It drops in behind him.
Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded.
He comes across to score, and the Beasts have tied it. It's a 2-2 game.
The fans are not happy, and I can't blame them. And inside the Parker on that hit, there's simply no excuse for that. And everyone in the ballpark knows it. We'll see if he can shake it off and get out of the top half of this inning.
Skipper out of the dugout, making the slow trek to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Catfish Hunter answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from the starter. Behind 0-2 now. And a big swing by the Big Hurt, but he gets nothing but big air there as he's down on strikes. Striding in once again, Tony Gwynn. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Berra over to his right. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 1 run on 1 base. Of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 2-2. Striding into the box, Johnny Bench. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Smoked on the ground left side. And the throw takes the first baseman right into the charging path of the base runner, but he's able to make a nice swipe tag to record the first out. At the plate, Ted Williams comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Liner toward right center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Into the box, Joe Morgan.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second.
Yeah, that last at bat, Matty, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The 1-2 is looked at for ball number 2.
Well, we all know he can burn on a base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Here now the 2-2. Little dribbler down the line, but it gets fouled. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And another foul ball.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at-bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Count remains full. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of a steal when he's on base.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
Ready now, Yogi Berra. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First delivery to him on the way. And a breaking ball stays outside. Morgan is off at first with 2 away. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. Berra playing here in his age 29 season. Most of the time he can be found behind the plate, but he's roaming the outfield in this one.
Yeah, crazy athlete, Matty. One thing that does travel to whatever position he's at is that he's got an absolute cannon. That's why he can go to the outfield and moonlight out there. No one's going to test his arm. And then to go back behind the dish and shut down a running game, this guy's a special talent.
Lays off 2-2 now. Runner goes for second. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Pitch misses low. The throw down is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. On the run is Griffey. And that retires the side. Ernie Banks is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. Brooks Robinson will also enter as he takes over at third base. Louis Aparicio is also into the game as he takes over at short. Richie Ashburn will also come in now as he takes over out in center. At the plate, Luis Gonzalez will start off the fifth in this one.
The left fielder, number 20, Luis Gonzalez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Try to check it, and it's 0-1. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you can speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy, working all four quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitchers, but both getting the same thing, both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it more skill and finesse.
The 1-2 is laid off for ball two.
I know he buried that slider in right there, but that's a dangerous pitch. If he doesn't pot commit and bury that inside, it leaks out over the plate. He can get hurt with that pitch.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Legs churning. He's headed for second.
Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down.
And he'll make it in there safely as he starts out the fifth with a leadoff triple.
Other than a home run, there aren't a whole lot of better ways to start an inning than a triple. Pretty good chance of at least getting one run in this inning now.
Standing in now, Cal Ripken, and he fouls this one off. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh and 1, here it comes. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
This is a situation where the offensive player just needs to do his job. Take inventory, infield back, get you a ground ball somewhere in the infield, preferably off the corners, and get your team the lead.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Another 0-2. And he spoils another one off to the right here. And we'll do it again, still 0-2. Another 0-2 coming. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first down. He's set and the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. It's taken. Now it's 0-2. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and one out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
Hey, I have no problem with that take right there. Reliever coming in. You haven't seen this guy for a while. Gives yourself a chance to calibrate what he's got.
Off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean...
Just a sec now as that ball finds its way into the outfield, a base hit. And that'll score the runner from third as they seize control here, 3-2. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given a chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle back in this AB.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a miss as the slider sets him down for the final out of the inning. So it's 1 run. Half of the 5th coming up. Beasts out in front here, 3-2. Now at the plate, Brooks Robinson. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th as he was a late entrant into this one. Griffey waits on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Now batting, Richie Ashburn. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th as he was a late entrant into this one. Right side, Alomar has it. Flip from short right gets him, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, veteran, Catfish Hunter.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Catfish Hunter, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second, taken by Alomar. Throw on to first, a 3-pitch inning. Widely here in this half inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and a strike to count. Digging in once again, Babe Ruth, 0 for 2 with a line out and a pop out. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard on the ground towards second. The second for 1. On to first, the double play. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Ken Griffey Jr. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Ruth giving chase, but he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap.
Relay, 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 relay.
And he will score on the inside the park home run, and that was a gift right there. Digging in, Mike Piazza. He went down on strikes last time up. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Ruth is there, and that's the third out. So 1 run on 1 hit, which was the home run. No errors and no one left. 7th inning stretch time here at Coogan's Bluff. It's a lead for the long ball era. Coming to the plate now, Frank Thomas. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Frank Thomas.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. There to play it is the Babe, and that will retire the side. Nothing across here this half. Many more shots. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Babe Ruth. He was a double play victim last time around. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a fly ball heading for the alley. Outfielders give chase, but they're not going to get there. It's down for extra bases. And the runner will score from second. And the second run will score as that lead has evaporated. It's now a tie game, 4 apiece. And now they've got the runner caught in the hot box as he thought about going home. The tag, and they cut down the potential. Standing in, Babe Ruth. Comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the stretch. Hard hit ball to second. Alomar fields it cleanly. Not particularly graceful there, and as a result, he'll be slapped with an E4 on the play. Now to the plate, Johnny Bench. He's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. That's through, and he's got his first base hit. He's 1 for 3. And he's in there at third is the possible winning run.
Hey, that's an aggressive move by the manager. I love the decision to force the action, put the defense on his heels. You don't see hit and runs in Florida in the late innings like that was just used to finish.
And here's indication from the dugout of an intentional pass, and that will load the bases here and set up the force at the plate. Digging in now, Luis Aparicio. He's looking to bring home the winning run from third. Now this is lined into right center. He comes through, and they're going to walk off as winners. They've taken it here in extra innings.
Well, the way things unfolded, you kind of had a sense that this thing was going to end in dramatic fashion, and that's exactly what happened. A walk-off for the win? Wow.
Well, the lineup was clicking for him in this contest, and the man you see there was a major contributor. For that, he's the top player of the game.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run, and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge day on the stat sheet, but it led his team to a win, and that's all you can hope for as a player.
A one-run finish today, 5-4, the final score. Mark Fellows earns the victory on the mound. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
And please drive home safely.